This is not just a typical family fight. It's a war filled with pain, betrayal, and secrets finally coming to light. What happened in that hotel room was only the tip of the iceberg, but what's about to unfold in court will change everything. Are you ready to face the truth no one has dared to show? Have you ever wondered how deep the wounds run when those closest to you become your biggest enemies? This is the story of a mother and daughter whose lives turned into a real-life nightmare beyond the cameras and the drama. A battle of love mixed with poison. Can a mother break her daughter so completely that her whole world falls apart? And what is the real story behind the scandal that's destroying this family? Today, you're about to see the truth that cameras never captured. Mom turned my relationship with Dad into a competition. She wanted me to believe that I could not rely on Dad in tough times, but she could. That idea is simply not true. The drama started long before this. She was first accused of having inappropriate relations with her father's basketball recruits, a scandal so shocking it nearly wiped out the entire Christie family name overnight. She was not simply removed from Basketball Wives. This was a calculated, covert maneuver designed to completely banish her from the show. Unlike what many believed, it was not the producers who ousted her but her own mother, who orchestrated the downfall. This ruthless act of betrayal shattered what remained of their family bonds. As a result, her children grew distant and began to harbor deep resentment towards her, while her once solid marriage crumbled under the weight of the drama and heartbreak. Meanwhile, the fight for full custody of her child has escalated, with her baby daddy taking the matter to court. The tension reached a boiling point when she was caught on camera, screaming and engaging in a fierce altercation in a hotel room. Every raw moment, recorded and broadcast for the world to see. This is no longer just the scripted chaos of reality television. It has morphed into a brutal war between family members, where old wounds and buried pain resurface in a flood of raw emotions. The scene unfolds in agonizing slow motion, capturing the desperate cries of Chantel Christie as she yells, "Give me a break, let me go." Desperate to escape, she rushes toward the door, only to be stopped cold by Jackie Christie, who stands resolutely in front of it. The air thickens with tension, and in a flash, violence erupts. Jackie throws a sharp punch, and Chantal shoves back with equal force. The room quickly becomes a battleground, filled with shouting, crying, and the chaos of a family torn apart. The cameras continue to roll relentlessly, documenting every second of the emotional war playing out behind closed doors. This brutal confrontation is not just about a mother and daughter fight, and it symbolizes years of unresolved conflict, misunderstandings, and emotional scars that neither of them have managed to heal. What makes this situation even more heartbreaking is that the public, initially drawn to the show for its entertainment value, now witnesses something deeply personal and painful. Fans and viewers are forced to confront the harsh reality that sometimes family drama transcends scripted television and becomes a real-life tragedy. The raw vulnerability displayed by both women reveals the fragility of their relationship, a relationship that has been battered by betrayal, mistrust, and unmet expectations. Jackie's firm stance at the door and her aggressive response speak volumes about the power struggle between the two. It is clear that this conflict is more than just a fleeting argument. It is a culmination of years of tension and emotional turmoil. Chantel's plea for space and freedom clashes violently with Jackie's determination to control and contain the situation, underscoring the complex dynamics of a family grappling with its darkest moments. As the chaos unfolds, the consequences ripple far beyond the hotel room. The fight has implications for their personal lives, legal battles, and public reputations. The footage captured in that moment will not only be dissected by fans and media but also examined closely in custody hearings and legal proceedings. Every angry gesture, every shouted word, and every emotional outburst adds fuel to an already intense fire that threatens to consume both women and everyone connected to them. Moreover, this conflict reflects a larger theme seen in many families struggling with unresolved issues: the collision between the desire for independence and the weight of familial expectations. Chantel's struggle to break free from the suffocating hold of her mother's influence is a fight for her own identity and peace. Meanwhile, Jackie's refusal to step back signals her need to maintain control, protect her legacy, and perhaps, in her own way, express her pain. In this deeply personal war, there are no winners, only survivors. The battle between Jackie and Chantal exposes the raw underbelly of family relationships, showing how love and pain can coexist in the most volatile ways. As this story continues to unfold, it challenges viewers to look beyond the surface of reality. TV and recognize the human struggles that lie beneath the drama. VH1 captured every moment of the explosive hotel room confrontation in crystal-clear high definition. Viewers couldn't look away. Fans stopped scrolling through their feeds as the footage spread like wildfire across social media platforms. Twitter erupted with a flood of reactions, comments piling up as if it were the Super Bowl of family chaos, drawing unprecedented attention. Bloggers and entertainment sites raced to cover every detail, breaking records with the sheer volume of coverage they generated. Yet, the clip revealed far more than a heated argument between mother and daughter. It exposed years of hidden pain, deep emotional wounds, and a daughter who felt utterly broken by the woman the world knows as Queen Pitten. The scene was raw and unfiltered, no filters, no edits, just the harsh reality of a fractured relationship played out for millions to witness. Chantel's voice cut sharply through the chaos as she yelled, "No, you put your hands on me, and that is the end of it." Her words marked a boundary, a refusal to tolerate physical violence any longer. She demanded that Jackie call their father, hoping he might intervene or at least witness the truth. Despite the intensity of the moment and the cameras rolling, Chantel never reached out to the show's producers after the episode aired. Instead, she turned to Instagram, where she posted a candid message. "If you never had a toxic mother, you would not understand." Though the post was later deleted, its impact was profound. Thousands shared it. Millions saw it, and countless people connected with its raw honesty. This social media confession resonated far beyond the confines of reality TV fandom. It touched on a painful truth many viewers recognized: the complicated, often damaging relationships people endure with their parents, especially mothers who are meant to protect but sometimes hurt. Chantel's words became a rallying cry for those grappling with similar struggles, sparking conversations about toxicity, emotional abuse, and the scars left behind. What made the moment so striking was the sheer vulnerability Chantel displayed. Instead of hiding her pain, she exposed it to the world, risking judgment and scrutiny. In doing so, she broke the silence that so often surrounds family conflict, shining a spotlight on the emotional toll that public feuds take on real people. The power of that post lay not just in the words themselves, but in the courage it took to say them openly. Meanwhile, the footage's relentless circulation across social media created a complex picture. Fans debated fiercely. Some sided with Chantel, sympathizing with her plea for freedom from a toxic family dynamic. Others defended Jackie, viewing her as a protective mother pushed to extremes. The split opinion fueled further discussion, dissecting every moment of the video for clues, seeking to understand the full story behind the headlines. In this way, the video became more than just a viral clip. It evolved into a cultural touchstone for discussions about motherhood, mental health, and the harsh realities many families face behind closed doors. It challenged viewers to reconsider the typical reality TV narratives they were accustomed to, reminding everyone that behind the drama were real emotions and lasting consequences. The intensity of the scene and the reactions it provoked also raised difficult questions. How much of this conflict was genuine, and how much was amplified for television? Could the cameras and the constant public scrutiny be worsening an already fragile relationship? And perhaps most importantly, what happens when family issues become public spectacle? Does healing become possible, or does the exposure deepen the wounds? Chantel's deleted Instagram post lingered as a haunting reminder of the answer's complexity. While it was gone from her profile, the message continued to reverberate across digital spaces, reminding people that some struggles do not fit neatly into soundbites or reality show formats. It underscored the reality that behind every sensational headline is a human story filled with pain, resilience, and the desperate hope for understanding. As fans continued to engage, share, and debate, the clip and Chantel's words served as a catalyst for broader awareness about the long-term effects of toxic family relationships. It also highlighted the difficulty of navigating personal trauma under the unforgiving spotlight of reality television. Ultimately, the viral video was not just a moment of high drama caught on camera, it was a powerful, painful chapter in a family's ongoing saga, one that revealed the depth of emotional scars and the courage it takes to confront them publicly. Through her voice and her actions, Chantel gave a face to the silent struggles many endure, turning a viral moment into a meaningful conversation about family, pain, and survival. Her suffering built up over the years. Chantel called her mother a manipulator, a narcissist, obsessed with power and appearances. She wrote, "I enjoy the drama behind the scenes but step back to watch you play the victim." On screen, her behavior was wild and unfiltered. She screamed, "You ruined me," with eyes full of pain and anger. Some fans called it courage. Others found it disturbing. No one expected the legal battle that followed. Chantel's former basketball player and baby daddy, Stacey Davis, was already gathering proof for custody. This was not for TV, this was serious. Documents leaked online showed Stacey seeking full custody, pointing to Chantel's emotional struggles, public meltdowns, and a collection of evidence including the hotel fight, her Instagram outburst, and threatening voicemails. A popular blogger did not hold back. "You want custody but can't stay calm for 5 minutes. You just gave this man every reason to win." Sources say Jackie's husband, Doug, agreed to filming their daughter, but Stacey never did. Heated words flew. "Don't drag that kid into this. She is not the problem. You are the one defending your daughter while causing chaos." Now Stacey is strengthening his case, saying Chantel is unstable, unfit, desperate for attention, and blind to the damage she causes. Jackie has stayed quiet in interviews and online, but insiders say she is working closely with VH1's legal team to keep Chantal off the show. This is not just a family issue, it's a risk to the entire franchise. What began as a story of redemption is now a serious problem with a looming lawsuit. Meanwhile, Chantal has vanished from social media, posting nothing, not rage, not explanations. In this world, silence is not peace, it is pressure waiting to explode. What unfolded in that hotel room was just the tip of the iceberg compared to the storm brewing behind the scenes, soon to be unleashed in the courtroom. The raw, emotional clash caught on camera was merely a glimpse of a deeper, more complicated family battle. But then, the real shock came in the form of an interview that sent shockwaves through the fanbase. Jackie Christie's eldest daughter, Takari Lee, took to YouTube Live and spoke with a bluntness that few expected. She did not come to defend her mother, nor did she offer protection to her sister. Instead, Takari revealed details that went far beyond the surface drama everyone had been watching. Her words cut sharply through the noise, delivering a message that unsettled fans and blurred the lines between reality TV conflict and real family trauma. Takari's calm but icy tone made it clear this was a family burning from the inside out, a situation far more volatile than anyone had realized. "This is a burning family," she said, "and you're only now noticing the smoke." That statement alone hinted at years of hidden tension, secret battles, and wounds that had long been ignored or swept under the rug. During the interview, Takari didn't hold back. She openly criticized bloggers who picked sides without evidence and accused VH1 of exploiting her family's pain for profit. She laid bare the complex dynamics that had played out behind the scenes, dynamics that few viewers had any real insight into. One viral quote she shared encapsulated the deep struggle at play. "Chantal is not insane. She was simply raised this way." That line struck a chord, being viewed by over 1 million people in just 2 days. It invited fans to look beyond the surface and consider how much of the family's dysfunction might stem from deep-rooted patterns passed down through generations. Takari's candid revelations sparked intense debate. Many fans began questioning the narrative they had been fed. If Jackie's toxicity was so clear, why had Chantal willingly signed release forms and agreed to be filmed so closely? Why continue participating in a show that seemed to amplify the pain? Old footage resurfaced, including a 2022 teaser where Jackie spoke with producers, warning against certain decisions but ultimately encouraging Chantal to reclaim her story. In this unfolding saga, Takari's voice served as both a warning and a call to look deeper. What began as a reality TV conflict had evolved into a tangled web of family secrets, legal battles, and emotional scars, a story far more complex than anyone had imagined. Her voice steady and sharp, Takari declared, "This is a burning family. You're just now noticing the smoke." With calm precision, she laid out the full story. She criticized bloggers for choosing sides without proof, called out VH1 for profiting off family pain, and shared a viral quote, "Chantal is not insane. She was simply raised this way." In just 2 days, her clip hit over 1 million views, but Takari was not ready for the backlash. Fans started questioning the entire system, not just Jackie. If Jackie is truly toxic, why did Chantal sign release forms allowing cameras to film her so closely? Why willingly enter a dangerous plot? Then an old clip from 2022 resurfaced, a never-before-seen Basketball Wives teaser where Jackie had a serious talk with producers. "I warned her against this. Let her reclaim her story," Jackie said. Suddenly, the whole narrative changed. No sabotage, just a woman who lost because she underestimated her mother. Meanwhile, rumors swirled behind the scenes. Reports surfaced that Jackie sent stern letters to gossip blogs, demanding they stop linking Chantel's name to family drama, especially regarding her marriage, wealth, or reputation. Some blogs complied. Others ignored the warnings, and silence fell like a shadow. A VH1 producer, speaking anonymously, revealed, "We've seen Jackie upset before, but this is different. This is personal." The pregnancy rumors, that's the most toxic part. The story everyone avoids. Takari lit the fire again. When one of her father's basketball prospects impregnated her, everything changed. At first, it sounded like petty shade, but now, as custody battles heat up, timelines shift. Deleted voice notes reappear, and online sleuths dig into Doug Christie's player history. Fans wonder, is there buried truth in this chaos? Is Jackie defending her daughter or something else? The tension is palpable. Meanwhile, as Stacey Davis prepares his court filings and Chantel cries on Instagram, Jackie stays in control, always 10 steps ahead. Just when it seemed the drama was over, Jackie made her boldest move yet. A leaked press release confirmed what rumors already hinted. Chantel's return to VH1 is blocked by legal action from Jackie Christie. No tweets, no interviews. The closing line sounded like a threat. Emotional sabotage, damage to brand reputation, and defamation. We reserve the right to provide supporting evidence. Jackie is not bluffing, she has proof. Jackie didn't stop there. She filed a second lawsuit, this time against VH1 itself. She accused the network of deliberately fueling toxic storylines for ratings, putting her family at risk, exploiting emotional triggers, and ignoring warnings, seating charts, future episode plans, even the show's internal licensing documents. Put simply, she is not on a break or suspension. She is gone. But Jackie's story is far from finished, evolving. Sources say her documentary pitch, "Loyalty Costs More," is already being considered by major platforms. This project promises to dive deep into everything: her rocky relationship with Takari, clashes with Evelyn Lozada, her behind-the-scenes influence on basketball wives, and the full collapse of her bond with Chantel. Jackie wants total creative control: her footage, her edits, her truth. No staged healing retreats, no VH1 filters, no reunion show spins, just raw reality as she sees it. Chantel summed it up in her deleted final message: "You want to protect your brand? Fine, but don't act like it's about me." No hashtags, no emojis, just pain and anger from a daughter who realized too late. In Jackie Christie's world, there are no second chances, only final edits. So what's next? Will Jackie's documentary get the green light? Will Stacey Davis win full custody? Is this truly the last chapter in one of reality TV's harshest family sagas? Or can VH1 survive yet another scandal that dominates headlines? One thing's clear: contracts can be stronger than blood. Jackie Christie is not begging for forgiveness. She's building her legacy. We want to hear from you. Have you been following the Jackie versus Chantel story from the beginning? Are you Team Chantel or Team Jackie? Should Stacey Davis get full custody? Is Chantel finished with VH1 for good? Should she come back? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Every single one is read by us.